this will be a blend of strength and stretch. What you'll need before we start is your yoga mat, 2 pillows or a pillow and a rolled up blanket, a block or a shoe box, anything that you'll need to bring the floor closer to you when we do our forward folds, water, and you can even light a candle if you'd like, just to set a mood for when we're in our final Savasana. So before we get started, I'll give you a second to go get any of those things if you need them. And also, please do this practice if you feel like your body can go through the moves, being very mindful that our practice today is suited for you, but you need to be very aware of your own body when we're stretching and moving in this way. And if something doesn't feel comfortable, please refrain from doing it. Also, speak to your doctor or midwife or doula before you engage in any physical activity during pregnancy, especially if you haven't been physically active and then you want to start yoga. It's a really, really great segue into movement and fitness, but just making sure that you feel absolutely, positively good in your body to move and flow the way we're going to. Okay, so let's get started.
We'll start off in child's pose. In child's pose, you can open up your knees nice and wide, or as wide as you need to, depending on how you feel. And every day you feel different. So just make sure that you're doing what you're comfortable doing today. Sit into your heels nice and low. This is where I recommend bringing in your bolster or a pillow for your forearms. You can also walk out your hands using this for your forehead, just bringing the floor closer to you. So sit right back into your child's pose and take a few breaths. Just breathing normally, naturally, noticing the tension in your low back relax. And start to breathe in and out through your nose. Softening your shoulders. If you want to take your chest down closer to your mat, go for it. Walk your hands out or keep your hands close, whatever feels good for your hips. 5 more breaths. Breathe in. Three more. Inhale, exhale, breathe in, exhale. Okay, now walk your hands over to the right side of your mat. Now place your left hand over your right, stretching your left side body. You'll feel that right away through your left hip. And then walk your hands back to center and do the same on the other side. So walking over to the left side of your mat, reaching your right hand over, and feel that side stretch. So important to keep mobility moving laterally. Back to the center of your mat. We're going to come up to a tabletop. Move your bolster off to the side. Okay. Your hands are going to sit right underneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes. And also, you can hug in your core if you feel comfortable. Sending baby, like I mentioned, up towards your spine. Take a breath here in tabletop. Exhale. 3 more breaths. Press your hands into the floor. Yeah, touch your toes to the mat. 2 more. Breathe in. Exhale. Lengthen your spine. Inhale. Exhale, press into your mat. Downward facing dog. Lifting your heels up. Press back into your hips. Send your heels as close to the mat as you can. And walk out your heels. Yeah, you can walk out your heels to the edges of your mat. You can really press back, or you can just kind of hang out wherever feels good. In pregnancy, we forget to stretch. So even just this right now, feel whatever comes up, whether it's a little or a lot. Yeah, look forward. Yeah, just walking out your hips a little bit, stretch your fingers. Take one more breath in. Exhale. Okay, take your knees down. Walk your hands to your knees, hands up to your hips. We're going to come up to the top of our mat for a forward fold. So open up your feet nice and wide. This is where you can introduce a block or your water bottle, whatever is just gonna let you bring the floor closer to you. So using the water bottle, it's a nice way to get your forward fold. Again, making sure there's lots of space for your hips. Drop your head if that feels good. Yeah, sway from side to side. 3 breaths here. And if you see me doing anything extra like this, don't worry, I just always let my body do whatever it wants to do, so you can do the same. Toe heel your feet, hip width apart, hands to your hips, halfway lift, fold forward. Okay, hands to your hips, come all the way up with bended knees, reach up to the ceiling, hands to your heart, centering yourself. This is a really good opportunity to just settle, ground down through your feet. Close your eyes or soften your gaze to one spot. Yeah, bring some awareness around baby. Yeah, anything you feel that you want to share with baby during this practice. Whether it's like the flow, the equity of the postures, the tension releasing in your joints, the grounding sensation you have through your feet on your mat. Yeah, the tranquility between your body and your mind, just allowing everything to soften and be in this present moment. And sharing that with baby is so special. Just like you would drink water or nourish your body with food, allowing yourself to feel centered, grounded, even just full of love and light for baby. It's really important. So take a few breaths here, breathe in. Exhale. Fill up. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Bend your knees. Start to fold forward down. Yeah. Now we're going to just take our hands to our mat. Step your right foot back, coming to tabletop. Just mind where your bolster or, your block or your water bottle is so we don't hit it. Okay, downward facing dog. Look forward, take your right foot forward, step up both feet to the top of your mat, halfway lift with nice wide feet, fold forward. Rise up, breathe in, fold forward. Halfway lift, step back, down to your knees, walk your hands up a little bit closer to the top edge of your mat, shift forward, small push up, and send yourself back into child's pose. So that's going to be our flow. We're going to do that a few times. Take a breath in. Exhale. One more. Exhale. Tabletop. Push yourself up to your hands and knees. Downward facing dog. Look forward. Left foot forward. Your right leg can come up too. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Rise up. Breathe in. Fold forward. halfway lift, hands to your mat or your block, step back to tabletop. Hands come a little bit forward, shift forward, small push up, right back into child's pose. Take a breath, exhale. Breathe in, exhale. Breathe in, tabletop, downward facing dog. Right side, foot comes up, then your left, halfway lift, fold forward. Reach up nice and high, fold forward. Halfway lift, hands to the mat, step back to your tabletop position. Walk your hands up a little bit higher, shift forward, small push up, child's pose. One more time, breathe in, exhale. Fill up, exhale. Breathe in, tabletop, downward facing dog. Right foot comes up, then your left, halfway lift, fold. Rise up, breathe in, fold forward. Halfway lift, step back to your tabletop position. Hands come up a little bit forward, shift forward, small push up, child's pose. Breathe in, exhale. Fill up, exhale. And while you're in your child's pose, you can always reach for your bolster, using your bolster when you need it. Okay? One more breath here. Exhale. Now, move your bolster if you decide to use it. Come up to tabletop. Walk your hands to your knees, come all the way up. Right foot comes forward for a modified crescent lunge. Okay, just staying here, feel that stretch through your left side body. Interlace your fingers to your front thigh, push yourself up, warrior one. So back heel goes down, sink into your right leg, reach your arms up. Now biceps by your ears, stay and breathe. Two more breaths. Exhale. One more breath. Exhale, sink a little lower. Now breathe in, come up, straighten that front right knee, back to warrior one. Come up, breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. One more. Back to warrior one. Warrior two. So feet are flat, press into your heels, squeeze in your thighs, flip your palm, gently reverse your warrior, but just enough to feel that side stretch through your spine and your side body. Don't forget to breathe. Breathe in. Exhale, come back, warrior two. Hold your warrior two, eyes forward, set your intention. Coming back to the intention of just being for baby and being for you and your body. Drop your shoulders back. Now hug in your low belly. Flip your palm one more time, reverse. Come back, warrior two. Flip your palms to the ceiling. Straighten your leg, reach up, and then come back, warrior two. So just dancing your warrior. And do this with as much flow in your joints as possible. Like your arms are flapping through the air. Breathing and moving. Awesome. Back to warrior two. Reach forward, extended side angle. And I teach to a modification the entire time, so keeping your forearm to your thigh. Because right here with baby being so forward, we're going to open up our hips. Just concentrate on your upper body. So we're really grounded down through our heels, really grounded down through our hips. So just opening up your heart to the ceiling. Okay, and you don't even have to put your arm up. You can just focus on that opening up. Breathe in. Exhale. Fill up. Exhale. One more breath in. Beautiful. Let it go. Help yourself back up. Look forward. Take your back leg up. Feet to the front of your mat. Reach up. Fold forward. Taking a forward fold here, just cooling down. Stretching out your hips, letting baby just sway with your hips. And letting go of any tension. 3 breaths here. Bend your knees. Yeah, push into your heels. Help yourself all the way up. Reach up, breathe in. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Step back to a tabletop position. Hold your tabletop. Take a breath in. Exhale. One more, breathe in. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Just stretch it out. Back to tabletop. Hands to your knees, coming all the way up. Awesome work. If you need water, by all means, take a sip of water. Okay? We'll start on the other side. Left foot now forward, modified crescent lunge. Stay here for a second and just stretch out your right side. And my right SI joint is super, super tight all the time. So this kind of just feels nice. I like to just linger here and feel that stretch. Tuck your toes, ground down through your feet and your toes. Got option to take up your arms if that feels good. You can even interlace your hands, open up your chest if that feels nice. Okay. When you're ready, interlace your hands to your front thigh. Help yourself up to full warrior one. Okay, warrior one. Arms up or by your sides. Just allowing baby to hang out. Press into your heels, shoulders roll back. Take a breath in. Exhale. One more breath in. Exhale. Take your arms up. Straighten your leg. Come back down. Reach up, breathe in. Exhale. Melt your shoulders back. Breathe in. Exhale. Again, breathe in. Exhale. One more. Back to warrior one. Warrior two. Sink into your warrior two. Stay and hold. Stretch your fingers. Stretch your arms away from your body. Hug in your inner thighs. Like you're squeezing inward, like everything's coming in towards your center line. Flip your palm, reverse, gently opening up your side body, creating lots of space. Take a breath in. Exhale. Come back, warrior two. Hold it here, breathe in. Exhale, stay. Breathe in. Exhale. One more, flip your palm, reverse. Come back, warrior two. Reach forward for your extended side angle. And take 5 breaths here. Holding your pose, really just working on opening up your chest. So imagining like we're always like this, concaved, really opening up your heart to the ceiling while not compromising your hips and baby. Just really focused on your upper body, creating lots of space. Because it's true, especially being home the last couple of days, I'm sure we've all been on computers, we've been on our phones. It's so easy to like just be so like guarded But here's your opportunity in your practice to really just open up in a safe space, in a safe way. 3 more breaths. One more. Come all the way back up. Awesome. Look forward. Step both feet up to the top of your mat. Reach up nice and high and let it go. Fold forward to your block or a water bottle. Open up your feet nice and wide. If you can, take your hands to the floor, but of course we have support if you need it. Take your hands to your right foot. And just focus on stretching out your right side. Your right hamstring, your right hip. I like to massage out my low back. Especially if you have like SI joint pain or sciatica. The dreaded sciatica. Other side. Good, breathe in. Exhale. Okay, let's move our props off to the side. Like I said, this is a good point if you want to drink water. Water break. Really important to stay hydrated. Let's move into some balancing work. Okay. Balancing, we will do always with our feet hip width, because being pregnant, naturally we're not as balanced. So just making sure you're steady on your feet, hips are nice and wide, feet are nice and wide to support your strong foundation. Okay, so first we'll start off with kind of like an airplane pose variation. So putting your weight into your left leg, take your right toes out in front of you, hands to your hips, eyes focus, laser focus to your right big toe. See your toenail, okay? That'll be your drishti. Set your eyes, set your gaze, breathe in, exhale. Keep your eyes exactly where your toe is, and then drag your foot back without moving your eyes, okay? Let your toe rest on the floor behind you. Gently hinge at your hips, okay? Go up, yeah? Your right leg will go up behind you as much as you want it to. Squeeze in your bum cheeks. Option for your hands to go out, airplane arms. 5 breaths. Notice where you're starting to shake and then hug in and up. Yeah, your left grounding leg is like gonna be on fire. So let it come and then breathe through it, right? Learning how to use breath to like bring in calm and peace into your body. You can always reset with breath. 1 more breath and release. Block it out. Great job. Other side. Okay, left toes in front of you. Set up nicely. Set your drishti to your left big toe. Set your shoulders back. Left foot goes back. Start to tilt forward. Hug in your thighs. Hug in your little belly. Send the baby up. Okay, hands out by your side. Soft bend in your right knee. And hold 5 breaths. Breathe for you, breathe for baby, and also breathe for the other people that we're connecting with. I'm connecting with you, and through that, you're connecting with other people as well. That's the power of this social media and these videos. We kind of all are connected doing this. One more breath. And release. So good. Feet stay hip width apart, hands to your hip. Left foot's gonna be your standing leg. Take your right knee up. Flex your foot. Take your hand to your right knee. Start to open up your hips. Lift your left kneecap. Engage your left quad. Hold here. If you want a little more, left arm out. Yeah, if you want a little more, catch your right big your right big toe or your right foot and kick out. Standing leg raise. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, get really tall. 2, 1, release. Other side. Left knee comes up. Catch your left knee. Lift your right kneecap. Like imagine that. Imagine lifting your kneecap so your quad engages. And then open up your left knee off to the side. Standing leg raise. Variations are totally up to you. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release down gently. Feet hip width apart. Reach up, breathe in. Exhale your hands down to your heart. Reach up, breathe in. Exhale your hands down to your heart. Tree pose. Modification. Right knee bends outward for a kickstand. Okay, I loved this when I was really pregnant. This is like, made me feel so powerful. If you want more, choose where your foot goes for support. Hands to your heart, hold here. 3 full breaths. Breathe and reach up. Stay for your exhale. Hands to your heart. Right foot down. Other side. Kickstand, calf, or thigh. You choose. Now get powerful in your choice. Get powerful in your body. Get powerful right now, in the present moment. Now, what is your body craving to do? What is your pregnancy held you back in? And then just go for it. You're strong. Your legs are strong. You have the foundation. Build up and open up. 1 breath in. Stay, exhale. 1 more breath in. Exhale. 1 more for good luck. Exhale, release down. Feet firmly to the floor. Again, reach up, recenter, and hands down to your heart. 1 more time. Reach up, breathe in. Hands down to your heart. So good. Come back to the top of your mat. Reach up. Fold forward down to your block. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Hands down to your mat. Step back to your tabletop. Child's pose, just to help relax the low back, especially in those balancing poses. Yep, releasing any tension. This is where you want to bring in a bolster. Stay. Yeah, 5 breaths here. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Last one. Exhale. Awesome. Take yourself up back to tabletop. Downward facing dog. Look forward. Take your right foot forward. Then your left. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Bend your knees. Reach up. Hands to your heart center. Step your left foot back to crescent lunge. Okay? Keeping your right foot forward, hands to your heart or to your hips for extra support. We're going to softly bend the back knee, going low, like a lunge, and then come back up. So bending both knees, then straighten both legs. Bend and lengthen. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up. Warrior 2. Straighten your front right leg. Reach forward. Find your water bottle or your block. Triangle pose. And this modification is to bring your support to the inside of your foot. Modify how you see fit. Press into your feet, really ground down. Hips are square, baby's nice and safe. Open up your heart, your upper body, your cervical spine. Yeah, looking up over your top shoulder. 3 more breaths. One more. Now, take your hands to your hips, come all the way up. Point your toes to the edge of your mat here, so you're just opening a nice wide stance. Toes are in line with your knees. Fold forward. Hands to the floor. Yeah. Forward fold. Keep your left hand down, right arm up. Now again, squaring your hips down to the mat, squaring your hips down to the floor, okay? Gently twisting from your mid-spine, midway. Spine health is so important. It's so easy to forget about. Take one more breath in. Exhale, release your right hand down. Now take your left arm up, making sure we get both sides. Breathe in. Exhale. One more breath in. Stay for the exhale. Release. Now we're gonna move with breath. So reaching your right arm up, breathe in. Exhale, hand down. Reach up, breathe in. Exhale, release. And keep doing that as you're breathing. Exhale, breathe in, reach up. Exhale, one more on each side. Breathe in. Exhale, last one, breathe in. Exhale. Walk your feet a little bit closer together, hands to your hips. Come all the way up. Face the front of your mat. Step up about halfway. Hands up. Bend in your front knee. Fold forward. Pyramid pose. Yeah, and here, just notice your tailbone. Yeah, nice and straight. Yeah, like there's no dip in your back here. Everything's straight. You can feel that in your spine. And that would feel like even baby being kind of sucked up towards the spine. 3 breaths. One more. Hands to your hips. Come all the way up. We're going to switch sides. So your right foot now is going to go back. Your left foot's forward. Coming into a crescent lunge. Soften your back right knee. Both knees are bent like a lunge. Okay, and then reach up. Straighten both legs. Breathe in, stay. Exhale, lunge. Breathe in, reach up. Exhale, lunge. Breathe in. Exhale. Now just warming up a little bit before we move into our stretches. Yeah, keeping those hips nice and juicy. Okay, 2 more. Awesome. Open up, warrior 2. Straighten both legs for your triangle pose. Okay? And stay here in your triangle. Again, really just opening up your chest, moving your shoulders apart. Really letting your shoulder blades slide down your body, opening up your heart. Hold for 3 breaths. Breathe in. Exhale. Fill up. Exhale. Last one, breathe in. Exhale. So in your triangle pose, now come up all the way. If it feels good, interlace your hands to your low back and fold forward with a bind. If this doesn't feel that good, you can just run your hands down your legs and take your hands to your ankles and do the exact same stretch. Just giving you guys the options to incorporate the pieces of the practice that we love so much. So you do what feels good in your body. And while we're here hanging out, take about 3 or 4 breaths. Soften your eyes. Soften your jaw. Now let everything fall away from your spine. So letting your jaw, your cheeks, your eyes just kind of float towards the floor. One more breath. Toe heel your feet together. Take your hands to the floor for extra support. Bend your knees and come all the way up. Let's do our pyramid pose on the other side now, facing the front of your mat. Stagger your feet, hips nice and wide, feet nice and wide, and then bow forward. Hold for 3, for 2, and 1. Amazing. Take a quick water break. We're gonna take ourselves down to our knees, sitting into easy pose. And also just coming back to breath. Take a breath in, exhale out. So good. So now we'll move into some hip work. And if you have your rolled up blanket, I'm going to assume everybody kind of has a rolled up blanket or a pillow. So you can use either one. I'll use my rolled up blanket. Okay, so place it just behind your seat here and take yourself down to your back. And we won't be on our backs too long, so if you're very pregnant and this is uncomfortable, you don't have to do this, but we won't be here long, like I said, so try it, and if it doesn't feel good, then don't worry, we won't be here long. So placing your support underneath your hips, this is kind of like a bridge pose. So heels in line with your knees, walk your feet nice and close to your seat, and then start to lift, squeeze in your butt, and lower. We'll just do a few of these to activate our glutes. Glute muscles, very essential. The stronger we are in our glutes, like you will get rid of back pain, you can even get rid of sciatica pain, and knee pain, ankle pain. It all is related to your hips, all is related to your glute strength. So making sure we have strong mom bums. Let's do 3 more. 2, squeeze in 1, beautiful. So now, just coming down to our low backs, tuck your tail so you're nice and supported by your low back here. Yeah, just holding in a modified bridge. Slide your shoulders underneath your heart. Hold here for 3 breaths. Breathe in. Exhale. Fill out. Exhale. 1 more. And release. So depending how you feel and how advanced you are in your practice, you can do a back bend in pregnancy, like a full wheel. Totally up to you. If you want to try that on now, go for it. If not, don't. Okay? From here, we'll move into hips. So I'll give you guys all a second to get comfortable into the center of your mat. Feet together to touch. Butterfly. Knees open, and you can actually start to flutter your knees to open up our hips. And we are winding down practice now, so just coming back to that regular breath, cooling yourself down. We're going to focus on hips and then go right into our savasana. Okay, so right now your heels should be close to your seat. Fold forward. As far forward as you want to go. This is where a bolster or your water bottle is nice. If it feels super tight, you have that support in front of you. 5 breaths here. Breathe in. Exhale. Fill up. Exhale. One more, breathe in. Exhale. Now take your feet out. So you're just creating a larger diamond space and fold forward. Just a different stretch. 5 breaths. And as you're here breathing, just focus in on what feels tight. Breathe to that space. Breathe to that area. That's where we need the most love. That's where we need the most comfort. And just use this practice as comfort, For the parts of your body that feel so different, for the parts of your body that are changing, imagine your body is changing every single day, every hour almost. I used to take a nap in my pregnancies and wake up and my stomach would be like bigger. And it's like, yeah, that's real. Everything is changing every second. So the more love and support we can give to our bodies during this time is really great. Extend one of your legs out, doesn't matter which one, whatever feels good. Just coming into a side stretch. You can walk your hands down your leg, folding into your leg. And I feel that right here too. Take 5 breaths, breathe in. Exhale. Fill up. Exhale. 3 more breaths. As you breathe in, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Now try to go a little bit deeper because you can. Come up. Other side. Yeah, 5 breaths. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. And just flowing. Even when we're in a still position, it seems we're not moving, you can still add that fluidity to your body to kind of move and go deeper into your stretch if you need it. Come all the way up. Take both legs out nice and wide, and then walk your hands forward, stretching out your hips. And ground down your sit bones. So as much as we want to fold forward, really take your sit bones back, sit into your hips. Hold it, 5, 4, toes up, 3, 2, 1. Walk your hands all the way up, so good. Pigeon pose. So, looking to one side of your mat. Yeah, we're gonna start with our right side. Pigeon. This is where you will introduce your pillow or your bolster, whatever is most comfortable, and take your pillow, hug your pillow. This is where you can really embrace what this is gonna feel like. Your hips are super tight. Yeah, feel the stretch. Hold it here. 5 breaths. 5 breaths. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in, lengthen. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. 2 more, breathe in. Exhale. Last one. Come all the way up. Yeah. Bring both feet out in front of you. Give them a little shake. Pigeon on the other side. Bend your left side. Kick your right leg back. Yeah, just get really comfortable as you can. Use your bolster, your pillow. Holding here. Now just having some space for yourself. And bringing your thoughts around baby again. Yeah. And what would you like to share with baby? Yeah, like we make things with our hands. We make food for ourselves. We make a craft, or we wrap a present. We can physically feel that. But with baby, we forget. We forget that we're still making something. So just as you would make food for friends or make a gift for someone, like you're making something. So give it that same love, give it that same care. And try to say that to yourself every day. Come all the way up. Take your legs out in front of you. Give them another little shake. Take your hands into little fists and just massage out your thighs. Okay, bend your knees. So nice and wide, reverse table, just to stretch out your hips a little bit. I love this pose. I don't even know if it's a pose, I just really like it. Well, it's called reverse table, but I don't know who made it up. Let your legs sway from side to side, massaging out your low back. Okay, come back to your seat. Double pigeon. So right leg over your left thigh. If this is not in your practice, then definitely try it with your bolster or a block. So with the bolster, you can like add more support underneath you, so it's not so just like gravity taking over. You can definitely support your leg that way. Okay, it'll help you work towards it. My favorite thing about these stretches that you don't even have to do very much. This alone will give you that stretch. If you want more, fold forward. Stay in this as long as you need to. Do this numerous times a day. Now you can do this once a day, twice a day, before bed, when you first wake up. Any type of stretching for your low back and your hips is really, really good. We'll switch sides. Minimum 5 breaths. Breathe in. Exhale. Fill up. Exhale. 3 more breaths. Last one. Okay, so good. Take your legs out one more time, give them a shake. Now moving into our Savasana. Traditionally, Savasana we do on our backs. We don't have that luxury because we don't want to feel the weight of baby that whole time. And we just don't want to be worried about it. So our Savasana is just as good. It's actually better, I think. You take a pillow in between your knees, lie onto either side, right side or left side, whatever feels comfortable for you. Get your bolster, or at this point you can unravel your blanket, making it exactly what you need it to be. Tuck it under your head and just lie on your side. Yeah, close your eyes just like this. Letting your legs relax. And while you're here in your side Savasana, I want to read a passage that I love from Journey to the Heart. And I have all these little ticks that I love from this book. But one of them was my favorite during pregnancy. And it's this one here. It's called You're Going Someplace New. So close your eyes, settle into your body, breathe in, and exhale out. You're going someplace new. You are opening up more and more. You are becoming clear each day. Embrace the changes taking place. They are good. They will last. They will take you and your life to someplace new. someplace you can't fully imagine now because it's so different from where you've been. You will be changed. Your love, your life, your friends, your work, your quiet moments and your times of sharing, your playtime, your rest time, your attitude will change. Your ability to fully and joyfully experience your life will change. Things that used to bother you, hold you down, hold you back, will roll easily off. Problems that used to plague and pester you, making you feel weighed down, will be lifted easily. You will know and trust that the answers you will need will come to you. Your powers will increase. You will find yourself doing, knowing, and feeling things that you thought only certain others could do. You will find yourself gliding through life in a way that brings you joy and touches and heals others. You will laugh a lot, and yes, you will cry a lot too, because an open heart feels all it needs to feel. But you will not think twice about your emotions. You will feel them with the purity of a child and wisdom of sage. You will see, touch, taste, and feel life's magic in a way you've never imagined. You will love, and you will be loved, and you will learn that it's all the same. You are open now. You're more open than you've ever been. Trust the process and trust your heart. The journey is not in vain. Its purpose is to lead you to love. And I'll leave you here in your Savasana. Take the time you need to come out when you're ready. And I leave you with just, our bodies are changing. During pregnancy, it's the most important time to stay connected to yourself and baby. And also a practice that we love so much, that's full of power, can be modified for us. It can be modified for you. So thank you for joining me for this last hour we've had together. I hope you've enjoyed yourself. Namaste.